So EABL has been long associated with Nairobi Stock Exchange. In 1922, there were some brothers called Hurst brothers. One was Charles, the other one was George. And they came to Kenya to start a brewery just about 8 minutes north from here. And the reason they wanted to start brewing beer was because they wanted to give beer to the colonialists who are already here and the many farmers who are here in Kenya, who are used to taking brewed beer. We were, of course, as Kenyans and Africans, consuming our own traditional brews. And the more important thing is that soon after, they discovered they didn't have enough capital even to satisfy the guys who were working here. And therefore, they went to the Nairobi Stock Exchange. At the time, it was an exchange bar. The bar still there, the exchange bar at the Stanley, for those who are in Kenya. And that's where they had the first public offer in 1934. So I guess we can say we are very, very old. Over 90 years association with NSC. So we've seen the minutes. And in 1934, there was actually a resolution to go list. And there was a second resolution to go and start cross-listing in Uganda and Tanzania. And they went to Dar es Salaam and they went to Kampala. So for us here, we started this business you guys are starting 70 to 80 years ago. So congratulations. I think the other important fact I wanted to share is that in 1972, we continued with the journey of working together with NSC. And we released 3 million shares into the public. And the price of the share was 18 Kenya shillings. I guess at the time, it was still a very expensive share. I'm not sure at the current exchange how much that was. I guess it was, but many people, many Kenyans participated. And the history goes on and on until we are great partners with NSC. And I think another key fact is that during COVID, we've used the NSC to raise money for capital expenditure or for expansion. And I think the more emotional one is after COVID, in 2021, we came to the market and we wanted only a few billions and we got about 300% of a subscription in times of COVID. So that was emotional for us. And I think it showed the confidence of our business. Of course, I'm going to say that. Plus also the ability of stock exchange to access capital from the public. I think the other thing I wanted to share, I think now I'm on the 1 minute. So going on to the second minute. I think the challenge I was giving my friends when we were having a roundtable is that how do we get the NSC to be very, very, very vibrant so we can get more customers, more consumers, in our case, partaking, or more citizenry within our African context participating in the stock exchange. Because as you believe, there is a lot of capital and there is a lot of wealth that we can create for ourselves and for our people. The other challenge I gave them is that what is it that we can do so they share values, represent what is happening internally in the businesses. What we find, and I keep saying this, I'm not sure whether our African exchanges are that efficient, because you find a company with super profits, like my previous speaker here, Michael, and myself, so companies who are all the time delivering great performance and great earnings per share or great dividend, but that is not reflected in the stock market. So I guess when you're deliberating the next 3 years, that might be a point that you want to discuss and consider. How do you just become so vibrant and attractive to everybody? It basically means how do you grow the share price, isn't it? To be direct. I think the last thing is, I think what we've worked together with NSC to develop accountability in reporting. So of course, as listed companies, we've always reported on the financial statements. Then we came to integrated reporting that included the sustainability report. And I'm happy to report that what we are seeing in Nairobi Exchange, supporting us as businesses to be accountable and to be transparent about our activities from a sustainability or the climate action perspective, I think it's bearing fruit. So I want to congratulate NSC because, business, the creative tension between investing on sustainability or things equal climate versus delivering shareholder returns is a big tension within boardrooms. But I think as businesses who want to be here for the next 100 years like we have been are taking it very, very well, and we are balancing both of those. So thank you very much. All the best as you discuss here.